Okay, so now let's also do some multiple choice questions that they might ask you about matter. So if you take a look, you have 21 multiple choice questions. We're going to go through all of them. I'll read the question and the answer choices, give you a moment, and then I'll move on to the next one. You can always pause the video if I'm going too fast. You can rewind if you need to hear it again. So, question 1. Which of the following is made up of matter? A baseball, the air we breathe, a puddle of water, or all of the above? Number 2. A substance that has neither a definite shape nor a definite volume is A solid, B liquid, C gas, or D compound. Number 3, if you combine two groups of differently colored marbles in a jar, you can easily separate them later. This type of combination is called A molecule, B solution, C mixture, or D mix and match. Remember, you can always go back and look through your notes that we just answered to find the answers to these questions. Question 4. A desk, an apple, and paper are all examples of A, a solid, B, a solution, C, a gas, or D, a liquid. Number 5, all of the following are liquids except, there's a key word, except, look out for that word. So all of the following are liquids except A, gasoline, B, ice cube, C, milk, or D, hot chocolate. Number 6, the smallest part of an element, remember that song? So the smallest part of an element is a molecule, an atom, a gas, or a compound. Number 7, a substance that contains atoms of only one kind, such as carbon, oxygen, or gold is, so a substance that contains only atoms of one kind would be a compound, a mixture, a solution, or an element. Sorry about the background noise. I've moved to a quieter place now. Let's keep going. Number 8. A molecule is the smallest indivisible, so can't be split apart. A molecule is the smallest indivisible part of a mixture, a solution, a compound, or all of the above. Number 9. Which of the following is not a compound? That's another word to look out for. Which of the following is not a compound? A, oxygen, B, carbon dioxide, C, water, or D, salt. Number 10. If you combine sugar and water, the sugar will dissolve into the water. This type of combination is called A molecule, B solution, C mixture, or D mix and match. All right, let's keep going. Number 11. What are water, oil, and alcohol examples of? A, liquids, B, gases, C, solids, or D, elements? Number 12. A molecule is a specific combination of A, liquids, B, atoms, C, gases, or D, solids. Number 13, the smallest indivisible, so can't be broken up, part of a molecule is the smallest indivisible part of a molecule is a compound, a solution, a particulate, or an atom. 14, anything that has mass and takes up space is called A, matter, B, volume, C, weight, or D, state. 15, how are the atoms of one element different from those of another element? A, size of the electrons, B, speed of the electrons, C, frequency at which the atoms vibrate, or D, the number of protons in their nuclei. Nuclei is a fancy way of saying many nucleus, so number of protons in their nucleus, in one atom's nucleus. 16, mercury is a silvery metal, which is liquid at room temperature. What would happen to liquid mercury if you heated it very far above room temperature? So, if you heat it above room temperature, would it freeze into a solid? Sorry. Would it change into another metal? Would it boil and turn into a gas? Or would it become radioactive? Number 17. Which of these always fills its container? A, air, B, sand, C, oil, or D, water? Here are some tricky ones. In degrees Celsius, water freezes at A, 0 degrees Celsius, B, 32 degrees Celsius, C, 68 degrees Celsius, or D, 100 degrees Celsius. Number 19, in degrees Celsius, water boils at 0 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Celsius, 120 degrees Celsius, or 212 degrees Celsius. Last two questions. Number 20. The smallest unit of matter is the A, compound, B, atom, C, solution, or D, molecule. Okay, 21. Listen carefully because there's a lot of parts. In a lab experiment, 5 grams of a gray powder was poured into water. The water was stirred and poured through a paper filter into a container. Sorry, excuse me. So let's start again. In a lab experiment, 5 grams of a gray powder was poured into water. The water was stirred and poured through a paper filter into a container. Gray powder was left on the filter. The container's water was clear. When it dried, the gray powder weighed 5 grams. What was made when the powder was put into the water and stirred? A mixture, B, a compound, C, a solution, or D, a molecule. All right, those are all the multiple choice questions for Unit 5.4 for Matter. Thanks for listening.